In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do the crochet moss stitch. This is a beginner-friendly tutorial. All you need to know for this is how to make a chain and a single crochet, so it is super beginner friendly. The materials you need for this project are 3 colors of yarn. Here I'm going to be using a white, pink, and a purple, and a crochet hook that matches the yarn. So this is weight 4 yarn and this is a 4mm crochet hook, so it works together. Starting off, I'm going to grab my white and I'm going to make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, you just want to wrap your yarn around your finger and pull it off. Then you want to grab any tail, so the working tail or the other tail, and place it underneath that circle that you just made. And then you want to grab your hook, slide it underneath that line, and pull tight. That is how you make a slip knot. Now we are going to make a chain of an even number, so any even number works. For this tutorial, I'm going to chain 12, since 12 is an even number. So here we have 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Now I'm going to make an additional chain of 4. So I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now I have a chain of 12 plus 4. The reason why I count it as plus 4 is because I'm going to turn my chain around and I'm personally going to go into the back loop of each chain. You could go into the top V line, just do as you typically would, but I simply like the back loop more than the V line because it works better for me. But regardless of where you insert your hook, into the 4th chain, so either into the 4th back loop or into the 4th top V line, we're going to be placing 1 single crochet. So you're going to count down 1, 2, 3, and 4 into the 4th, insert your hook, and make 1 single crochet. So yarn over, pull up, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And now as you can see, the chain 4 that we made here has become its own kind of stitch. Now after you made that 1 single crochet, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 and then skip 1 chain and then go into the next one and single crochet. So we're going to skip 1 and go into the next one and make 1 single crochet. Again, we're going to chain 1, skip 1, single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, single crochet. Chain 1, skip, and then single crochet. And you're just going to do that until you're at the end of your piece. So as you can see here, I'm at my end. I have 2 stitches left, so I'm going to chain 1, skip 1, and then I'm going to insert my hook into that last stitch. This is how yours should look like. You can see that there are small gaps from where the chain is. Since I'm going to be switching my colors every single row, I'm going to do the color change that I typically would do. Now you can do it however you want, but the way that I typically do my color changes is I undo that last pull through of my single crochet. Then I grab the color that I'm going to be using, which is purple or pink. I'm just going to do pink. I'm going to pull through 2, and then I'm going to turn my project as you typically would. Now we're going to be making a chain of 2, so 1 and 2. And then we're going to place 1 single crochet into that chain 1 space from the previous row. So we're going to skip that single crochet, insert a hook into the chain space, and then make 1 single crochet. Now we're going to chain 1, skip this single crochet, insert a hook into the next chain 1 space, and then make 1 single crochet. Again, I'm going to chain 1, skip the single crochet, insert my hook into the chain 1 space, and make a single crochet. And I'm going to repeat that till I reach the end. So chain 1, skip the single, insert your hook into the chain 1 space. Chain 1, into the chain 1 space, chain 1, and now I've reached the end of my piece. So here I have the single crochet, and then here I have the chain 4 space from the beginning. So I'm going to chain 1, insert my hook into that chain 4 space that we have here, and make 1 single crochet. This is how your piece should be looking like. Now again, I'm going to switch colors into purple, so I'm going to undo that. I'm going to grab my purple yarn, and then I'm going to pull it through. Now I'm going to turn my project once again, and I'm going to begin the row by chaining 2. So 1 and 2. Skip the first single crochet, insert your hook into that chain space. Pull up, pull through 2. Chain 1, skip the single crochet, into the chain 1 space, make a single crochet. Chain 1, into the chain space, make a single crochet. And I'm just going to do that until I reach the end of this row. And here we can see that I have reached the end, so I'm going to chain 1, insert my hook into this kind of hidden space that is the chain 2 from the beginning of the pink row. So I'm just going to insert my hook into there, into this space, but it may be a bit covered up. So I chained 1, insert my hook, and make 1 single crochet. As you can see, this is how mine's starting to look like. If you use my color changing method and it's looking a bit loose, you can always just pull the tail end that is still attached to your yarn skein and then pull it tight. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my white again. So I'm going to undo the last row of purple, and then I'm going to grab my white, and I'm just going to use it to pull up. I'm not going to cut and then reattach. I'm just going to use it to pull up, and then I'll switch and turn around. So again, to start this next row, we're going to chain 2, and then into the first chain space is 1 single crochet. Chain 1, single crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch, single crochet. And once again, once we have reached the last one, what we're going to do is chain 1, make sure that we don't forget it, and insert our hook into that chain space that isn't really looking like one actually, but you're still going to do it. Can't forget that one. And this is how our project is looking like. This is such a cool looking stitch, honestly. But we're going to continue on so that we can do it with pink. And since I'm using 3 colors, the pink tail end is right here, like the one that is attached to the skein. So I'm going to undo that last single crochet, just pull it up, and then I'm going to repeat what we just did. So I'm going to turn my project around. I'm going to chain 2, into that chain space, make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, all the way until we reach the end. And now once I've reached the end of the row, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another color switch into purple. So I'm just going to grab it from down below and then pull it up. Now you're probably like, oh, but your sides are kind of ugly. Yeah, they are. I'm not even going to lie. They are ugly. The way that I solve it, I'm going to show you at the end. Basically, it's just a single crochet row around the side. So it depends on what you're making. But I mean, ultimately, if you're doing so many color changes, it doesn't matter what stitch you do. The sides are always going to be a bit messy, but you don't want to focus on that. You want to focus on the middle because that's what look good. Because that's what looks good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn our project once again and chain 2, 1 and 2. Then into the chain space, a single crochet. So basically you just want to repeat this pattern until you reach the end. You begin the row by chaining 2, and then you just single crochet into the chain space, and in between those single crochets there is 1 chain. This is honestly such a satisfying stitch because it just looks so gorgeous, and also because it works up quite easily. Maybe, I think, because you're skipping so many stitches. I think this comes close to as satisfying as a double crochet mesh stitch here. And now what's next is a switch into white. So I'm going to undo that and then yarn over like that. Isn't this gorgeous? So again, we're going to start the row off by chaining 2 and then into the chain 1 space, and then at the end into that chain 2 space, And this is how you make a simple moss stitch. It is so gorgeous, so pretty. Honestly, I'd really like to make a scarf with this. Maybe not with white, with like a lighter purple maybe, and then make it like twice the size as this, and then work it from up to top. From up to top. From bottom to top like this, instead of from side to side. Because I tried it side to side before, but I think side to side is quite overwhelming, because it's like such a long length. Like this is better, I think. Well, anyways, now all that's left to do is, if you want to crochet a border around it, obviously you want to turn your project around like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a chain of 1. We're going to insert our hook into that single crochet that we just made into the side of it, so you have 2 loops here. Then we're going to make 1 single crochet on that. Then we're going to move on into the next row, which is just the chain 2 space. Into that we're also going to make 1 single crochet, like so. And then into the next stitch, which should be a single crochet, we're also going to make 1 single crochet. And then into the next stitch, which is also another row, we are just going to make 1 single crochet into every single row. Although I don't know why this one looks like that. So 1 single crochet and then 1 single crochet, and then you should have the amount of single crochets as you do rows. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then my last one is 7, which adds up. And then here for the end, I'm going to make 1 single crochet as a turning single crochet. So I'm going to make 1 single crochet in here. I'm going to chain 1, another single crochet into that same stitch, and then 1 single crochet onto every single chain stitch here. And because I did it in the back bump, it's going to be a bit more easier for me. But yeah, that is how you make a border if you want to. This is how it would look like. Not perfect, since you could still see a bunch of the color poking through, but that's all I know how to do. But I'm going to undo that because this is a moss stitch tutorial and not really a, like, I don't know, border stitch tutorial. We want to ignore that and just look at the pretty moss stitch. This one looks so gorgeous. Oh my god, I'm actually obsessed with it. Making like a bag with this would be really pretty. Ooh. But I think the white is a bit out of place here. Maybe. Or maybe there's something nice about it. Or maybe that's the pink, actually. Maybe if I do this color. Well, anyways, this is a beautiful stitch. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. I'll try my best to answer them as always. And yeah, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!